right, guys. Well, I wanted to kind of talk about the equipment I use for all my videos that I do for the school here. So let's get started. The first would be my Canon, my EOS Rebel T100. Everything on it's stock. I haven't upgraded lenses or anything. The stock lens that comes with it is an EFS 18 to 55 millimeter. The only problem I think I've found, or that I have with this camera, and I didn't notice until way later, like after I bought it and started messing around with it and shooting videos, is that it doesn't have a headphone jack. So you have to find, I haven't done it yet, but you need to find a something that has like a microphone that has a USB end on it, which is, I've had no luck doing that. I mean, it's not a big deal. I've used it for everything I shot for film school. So, I mean, I have other means of using, or other means of audio equipment. Which brings me to my next thing, which is my Tascam DR5 linear recorder. It's the audio recorder I used on my last project for our other class. It works well when it's placed in between two people. It's not really good for, if you're trying to like create a larger scene. If it's great for having a conversation between two people, just because it's used for podcasts mostly, right? It's just the cheaper version of the Zoom H4n. I usually mount this onto one of my Vital camera stands, have it kind of positioned in between the two people, either right in between or kind of like off a little bit, because of the two on the Tascam on the two microphones on either side, and then it has its range is pretty dynamic, which is good to use. These are nice and super cheap. The only problem is it only has a maximum height of 4 foot 2 inches at the widest base. If you want to put it together, the safest, narrowest base, it's 4 foot 4, which isn't really, unless you have very short actors, isn't very good for eye level. These are really cheap. I bought them at the Source for like $15. They were on sale. I got like 3 or 4 of them. They're really handy to have and use. The next piece of equipment I use is my Near DSLR camera rig. It's nice and I used it on my first video project we ever did, the Alley, in the second semester. It's really comfortable. It's got the handles on the 2 sides there. It's got the shoulder mount. It takes off some of the strain of just holding the camera, and you don't really get like when you have like shaky hand. You don't get a lot of that. It has good add some stabilization. It also has a focus adjustable knob, if you can kind of see if you look through the middle, kind of right here. This piece hooks up to another piece that goes around the camera focus, and that helps you adjust the camera. If you see that like white little piece there, that's a knob, and that you can hold that. You'll be holding the thing, and you can adjust it to your needs and to what you need for focus, and it works really well. The next piece I got is my lighting equipment.
Yeah, good stuff.
Got this off of Amazon. It's a 2-piece. I only took a photo of one, but it's a 2-piece set. It comes with the stand, this umbrella. It's a reflective umbrella for like photographs. It also came with like the white background. They're very bright and don't have an adjustable setting on them, so you have to kind of make sure you set them at appropriate lengths between your on your set, so that you're not getting too much shadow, or you're not getting it, you know, you got to figure it out and troubleshoot them. I mean, it was a pretty inexpensive cost. It only cost me like $100 to get the entire thing.
That's not bad.
And it also came with, excuse me, it also came with a background. Like I said, a couple backgrounds. So the white one and a black one, and then it also came with a green screen. So
Good stuff.
I haven't used this yet for any of my projects, and I'm looking forward to one day maybe, you know, finding a way to integrate it into something that I do. It's pretty cheap fabric, obviously. I mean, the whole setup didn't really cost a lot. And they, you know, green screens are great if you're trying to like implement different elements. Maybe, you know, you want to put it in you want to do something with a background.
Mm-hmm.
You can't find the background, and you can just like lace it over.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's everything I use for my projects, you know, minus the, you know, the computer stuff when we all have our Premiere Pros and stuff like that. But I thought it'd be easier just to show you guys kind of like the little setup I have and what I use. And thanks, guys, for watching.
You're welcome.
And enjoy the rest of your day.